Looking at the budget, there's a raft of measures. First and foremost, the government has been talking about their Big Four agenda, which is around agriculture and food security, housing, manufacturing, and healthcare. And when you actually scrutinize this budget, you can see that the government has put their money where their mouth is. They have allocated significant portions of the budget to achieving the Big Four agenda. So there are specific measures that have been put in place, both from a spending point of view, where money has been set aside to boost certain aspects of the Big Four agenda, but there are also some incentives or policy measures that have been put in place to encourage investment towards the Big Four, or some subsidies actually towards the Big Four. I would also say that there are a number of policy measures from a big picture point of view that are also being put in place. Some reforms that are happening across the board to also support the Big Four agenda, or to support different sectors of the economy as we go forward. One of the key amendments that have been proposed is a Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, which is going to be tabled in Parliament. And some of the measures that have been mentioned here are to, one, encourage the government to procure from Kenyan companies locally, and not too much importation wherever there is something that's either manufactured locally or produced locally. The government has proposed a number of measures to ensure that procurement officers actually purchase locally. There's also aspects that are going to increase transparency in public procurement, where the government has, come up with measures to ensure that whenever a tender is awarded, the procurement officers who award that tender are named, the winning company is named, the directors of that company is named. So you'd see, and all this is going to be published publicly. So this will generally create a lot of opportunity for honest business people who've been waiting to get an opportunity to supply government, and it will discourage a lot of what we call entrepreneurs from being able to supply government at inflated rates. Part of that act is also pushing towards a centralized body that will, in a sense, come up with standardized pricing for goods and services that government departments are going to buy. What that will do is that it will prevent all this inflated procurement of goods that could be sourced cheaper. With that being transparent, then you'd find that it's highly unlikely that people will now also be tendering at inflated prices. So this, from a big picture perspective, is likely to create opportunity for a lot of honest business people, and also discourage a lot of people who've been getting into government procurement just from an opportunistic point of view to just make a quick buck and get out. So we're likely to see a lot of those changes.